Hey guys, today, I know you're probably thinking, why did he change the channel name? Well, I changed it for a couple of reasons. I'm actually starting a gaming team with a couple of my friends, and I'm just gonna, in this video, I'll just be discussing stuff like, what not to do in Fortnite, and I'll just be discussing the future of this channel and my gaming team. So, we're gonna start off in the video right here. We're landing near Retail by Salty and Dusty. So, somehow I find the all three rarities before you get to the scar of the AR, and I just dropped the other two and I moved to the first two, and I moved to the rare one. I go back upstairs, I'm looking, making sure, and then I find the burst, and I guess I pick it up. I go upstairs, check to see if there's any chest, in the roof. I actually forgot that this is on my new account, so it didn't have Builder Pro already. And then I noticed I didn't have enough material. That's another thing you need to focus on in Fortnite, your materials. If you don't have enough materials, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't get into build fights, you can't protect yourself when needed. It just goes terribly wrong. And then sometimes this happens, miss builds, where you think you can do it, but you can't really do it. So I just did that, edited it. Like, editing is one of the key components of the game. If you can't edit very fast, then you have a problem. Like, say that you're in a gunfight with a person, but so you retreated to hide, med up, everything, take some shields, minis, all that good stuff. But you have the slowest time editing to get out, so the person knows where you are because he can probably hear the sound like when you finish healing up. So like that bing, that bing at the end when you heal up. So he already hears you. So you're taking ages trying to edit while the man is actually sneaking up on top of you and about to shotgun your roof, and you're done. So, here I get a grenade launcher. I'm saving that for late game. I'm gonna pop this shield real quick. Thing is, you always need to take your shield immediately. Yeah, take your shields immediately. You never know when the next person's gonna show up. So if and when they do show up, you'll be prepared. You'll have that extra bonus health, and you won't die immediately. See, I'm just walking. Well, not walking. I'm really sprinting around. I'm not looking for anybody just yet. I'm actually looking for more loot because I need a shotgun. But in this gameplay, you'll see that I don't really need a shotgun till late game. But then in the late game, that's when I mess up. So you'll see what I did wrong. I'll explain to you what I should have done, and then I'll end the video just there. But if, like, you see, I'm gonna give you another scenario. So like, here I'm finna get into another gunfight. I'm looking at my map. I'm finna go in this shed / hut / this electric voltage thing, get some of the material out of it. And if you're wondering, like, oh my god, this guy's a noob, he's wearing default skin, default pickaxe, he has all of that. I actually had to make another account just for this channel, and all my other stuff is on my personal account. So in this, someone's about to sneak up on me, and I didn't even know because, hey, it's part of the game. up on you, and that's what happens. So, if anyone sneaks up on you, first thing I advise you to do, build, build, build. Building is basically in the name of the game. Okay, why would they name the game Fortnite if they didn't want you building forts? Like, what's the point? Like, if I can't build and you want me to make forts, I have no purpose. See, there it is. I'm getting shot at. I don't sense where they're coming from. So then I look to my side. I hear him building up my side. So I start shooting. I get 266. I take off his shield. I'm looking around. Then he hits me with a revolver. I start building. I get the high ground again. And I take him out. See, this is the purpose of building. I trade my bandages. I decide that the best option would be to build while healing, because you don't know if someone else was trying to follow him, or it's just a lot of scenarios that could also happen. So now I have this extra shield that I kept from getting it under that by the tents. So now I'm able to drink it. I'm waiting, and still waiting. Okay, now, see, this is where that fast editing comes in. I really didn't decide my side before this, but I was able to do it. So I want the hunting rifle, so that late game I can snipe people with the hunting rifle. Because you never want to be in a tower and you can get sniped, but you can't snipe back. Maybe you can like take out the bottom with your AR, but that's really not effective. So I'd advise just having a sniper for late game. I noticed how the dude got up there. I pick up this tack, trade it for the hunting rifle, hoping that I would get one back. Another sniper back into me. I think I might. Did I cross the bridge? I believe I crossed the bridge. I crossed the bridge. I built over this hole. See, you always have to know your surroundings. Like, I could have just fell. Maybe there would have been a trap down there or something. Got hit. And who knows? It's just a lot of scenarios that can happen in Fortnite. So I'm headed over to these houses. I noticed they've been looted. And at the corner of my eye, I see this guy running. So I'm just waiting and waiting. I check to see if anybody was following him. Then I see him again. And then I wait, because I notice they're about to go in the hut. See, this would have been a good time to shoot because they were AFK, but I was going to wait till they came back out. So then I start my shooting. But the thing is, I didn't have any more. And I noticed that he's going behind me. I get him for 157, and I two-shot him. And there it is. I get my extra sniper. I get what I wanted back. He has some bandages. And now I'm finna trade my tack for my pump. Take the pump. I pick up the semi-auto. I move my bandages around. I do all of this. So I make sure that I'm building to secure myself again. But bad thing is he didn't have any shield. So that got me up to 75. But now I have no shield. And you'll see why. If I had shield, I probably would have beat my last opponent in this match, because he would have been way easier to take out. And if I had the shield, I probably would have went on to win the game. But this is all about the shield difference. So if your opponent has more shield than you, you should probably aim for the head. If you don't aim for the head, you probably won't beat him because they have more health than you. And getting that headshot on shield is commonly around 266. Not 266, as in like you get 66 to the power of 2. I have no idea what I'm trying to do. Just 66 times 2, you do 2 shots to the head for 66 damage each. So say you do that, and now you got their shield off, and now you're in a better position. Or you could get a headshot with a sniper, then run in and rush. Like, that's most commonly found in the pro players as of right now. They normally just run in after sniping, or more players like Daquan and Ninja, sometimes Myth, they just run in immediately, getting headshots with shotguns without their opponents noticing them. But if their opponents notice them, then they start building immediately, getting the high ground. In this clip, I found some more mini shields. I decided that the storm is back on me. I don't know where I'm gonna build. I checked to see if there were any chests, anything I could loot. No. So then I build over here. I start building my little fort. I take off this side. I take off the roof. I start building. I can't build there. If I would have built there, the next part would have been much easier. Now that I'm reviewing my gameplay. I keep the front open. I think I'm giving myself a roof just so that no one would come over the top of me. Like, they just build up the back side of me and mess me up like that. Because then they have an immediate headshot. Then I start deciding someone could just really just run in the other side. So I fort up that side too. Then I accidentally fall. Don't do that at home. If you do that at home, you'll probably lose. So I take out that extra piece of wood. And notice, like, if I had more materials, this next part would have been way easier. Shields and materials. Those are the main things you want to keep in mind when playing Fortnite. If you don't have shields, you don't have materials, you're most likely going to lose. See, I say materials because, like, if you get hit, then you could build around you and give yourself some defense while medding up with, like, bandages or a med kit if you have them, or even mini shields, big pots, or chug jugs. Chug jugs would most likely be the best option, but take the longest. And during that time frame, your opponent's probably going to be shooting the top of your fort down, trying to find your location. So it's always best to keep minis on you. They give you 50, depending on how many you have and how many HP the other person took off. So, and I just waited till 1 minute to hop out this fort because then I wanted some time to get more resources back up and so that I could build later in late game, like, so I could throw this grenade launcher in somebody's base, knock them down. And now that I'm rolling back the footage, I did not notice that there was a supply drop there. Was it? I believe that I just walked past a supply drop. I really think I didn't walk past a supply drop. Nope, I don't think it was a supply drop. But now I'm just mining for materials, making sure I have enough materials, getting materials, and that. So now I'm trying to decide on a place to fort up. So I decide that the house in Tomato Town is still there, and this is where everything gets heated again, and that I'm about to lose. So I see a bolt action sniper from across the way. I trade in my semi-auto forward because more damage to the head. So I actually pull up at the back of this house, and you should always listen for footsteps. So I heard the footsteps. I walk in. I heard the footsteps. He opens the door. I make the first move. I see him. He gets a headshot on me. I run upstairs. I remember I have the grenade launcher. So I start trying to rebound them. And I tried to make it in the other room pretty quick. But I noticed he had already went outside. And that he was right there. So I tried following him. But then here it happens. And I died because I wasn't paying attention. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And that you all had a great time listening to it. And that, hey, you always gotta stay watery.